Okay, we're whoop, just holding the hookup. We're back in it, back at day 2. I was intending to. I just now have edited and recorded the previous episode of this. I'm gonna toss this because I don't think I actually need it. Just finished editing and recording the previous episode of this, which is not ideal. I sort of wanted to accomplish a little bit more with this project. It's been like a week since I played the first session, and I really wanted to like film like 8 of them back to back, but then I went for a bike ride and then I had to cook dinner, and it's safe to say that my time management skill is not as great as I would like for it to be. Oh my god, I'm gonna starve to death actually. Do I have food? I have this. Yeah, time management skills, not okay, great, I have potatoes. Time management skill is not as great as I would like for it to be, and before, like, I don't want to see anybody in the comments down below giving me advice on on my, time management. I don't need like, oh, well, actually, I saw like an Ali Abdal video where if you spend 10 minutes in the morning journaling about what you want to, yeah, we like, listen, we've all read like Atomic Habits. I know all the stuff I'm supposed to be doing, but I find that a lot of that productivity stuff doesn't actually help me, because I'm a real person with a real job. I have to like, every productivity person seems to like work from the presumption that you have like total control over your day, presumably because they make their living off of telling people how to be productive, and so they can choose to wake up without an alarm and meditate for 30 minutes and then do their journaling and then go and exercise and start work at like 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm sure that would be a really positive experience for me, but it's just not the situation that I'm in. I don't have that kind of time in the morning, and I know what you're gonna say. I can already hear you saying it. Why don't you just wake up earlier? I wake up pretty early to start with, and the trade-off for waking earlier is you have to go to bed earlier, which means I would miss out on time with having any sort of a life. And I know what you're gonna say next is you could grind, set, hustle. You could simply just like sleep less. You can sleep when you're dead, and from what I've seen from the papers I've read, from the videos I've watched on productivity, the the sleep when you're dead part, the death is going to be coming a lot sooner. You have a lot of health problems if you don't sleep often enough, which leads to like a worse life overarchingly. So I don't have a real answer is the real situation. I should drink some water. I should drink some water in real life too, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Just cook that up. I guess what I'm saying is that there's no like one size fits all way to improve. Oh my god, just don't miss is the just try not to miss when you throw out that thing. There's no like one size fits all way to improve your sort of productivity, your time management. The fact of the matter is that some of us have jobs where we can work from home and sort of have total control over our schedule, and that might lead us to having a less stable financial position. There are trade-offs certainly to that, but some of us have a real job. I don't actually believe that. Some of us have some of us have a job where you have to show up at a certain time of the day, and that's has its advantages and disadvantages as well. So anyways, this is Raft. It's a pretty good game. What am I working towards? What am I trying to do here? Put some wood on these. I'm trying to get back to a sort of drink some water, put some more water on here, and what I really should do is build some collection nets, which I can build one of. Can I build more? No, I need scrap, which means I need an island. So for the moment, I'll let that continue catching stuff, and then I need to fish so that I can eat food. And the fishing rod is right here. And there's this guy. Oh, okay, well, just rebuild that. The fishing rod I will build, and then I will use that to catch some fish so that I do not starve to death. I feel like I went off on a real rant there, and I can, oh my gosh, I need to, I just saw an island off in the distance. There we go. Went off on a real rant there, which is true, but also, you know, what else am I, why else am I doing this? I don't want to be one of those let's play people who, you know, just like puts on a video game and then doesn't like really what's the word? You know, there's I think, and I don't mean to be rude, there's a lot of people who just throw in a video game and then they just sort of talk about what's happening in the video game, even if maybe that's not like a particularly I think there's a lot of, you know, narrative video games that people could get into. This is not a game where it's like so much happening, so much interesting happening that you're expecting me to, you know, just be like, oh wow, look, another plank, holy shit. Oh, I hope that was after 18 seconds. It must be. I feel like I've been talking for a millennia. I feel like I've never stopped talking. Do I have, I think what I need actually, because what I really need to get at this island is the stuff that's down along the bottom. There's stuff like around the edge of the island, which I need. And to get that, I'm going to sort of, there are two methods. One is to craft a, I don't even know if I can craft, oh yeah, shark bait. But I do not have the necessary fish. And two is I can just kill the shark myself with a spear, which I have gotten pretty good at over the course of playing this game several times. Because if you stab, okay, well, that was a bad example. But if you stab right as it approaches you, you can hit it and it will not hit you, and then you can get a few stabs as it sort of passes you by. My boat, I'm sort of hoping to wedge my boat out. Sort of hoping to wedge my boat against the rocks here. Let's get him. Am I sort of well? Yeah, that's good. Now the other thing I may wish to do while I'm wedged here is build another plastic hook, because I'm hoping to get just a ton of stuff from this island. I'm wedged there. I'm gonna let the health come back and do a little bit of wood chopping. Get some food as well. I'm not sure if it's like easily noticeable, but I find this whole talking into a microphone while I play a video game incredibly unnatural. I do not think I'm particularly skilled at it. So I do appreciate if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, this isn't very good. This guy doesn't really seem to know what he's doing. I agree. I'm on your side on that one. So I haven't really explained the game very well. I think that's partially because I have played it so much that I sort of take a lot of stuff for granted. Obviously, I'm chopping trees. That's pretty straightforward. Get some wood, cooking food, surviving. I don't feel the need to explain to people, hey, the bars down the bottom are water and food and health. But at the same time, I reckon that there's probably a large proportion of the people who might be watching this who have no idea what this game is about. Okay, I thought he had attacked me. Let me build a chest, because that will... Oh, I need plastic. Ugh, okay. So I'm not building a chest, as it turns out. So instead... Oop. I'll get him off, and then I'll eat some of this stuff just to empty out the old inventory, I think. I love in video games that it's it's like, yeah, you ate 4 whole coconuts and it, you know, you could still like destroy like 20 more. You could, when like a video game is like, oh yeah, you know, you eat like a huge steak or whatever, and it frankly gives you like no hunger. Now the nice thing about killing the shark, additionally to it giving me a brief time period before a new shark comes along to get vengeance upon me for killing its brethren, is that I get to take the shark's flesh and consume it. Wow, he's a little jittery today. And I recognize this is a pretty horrific image if you're a animal lover, if you've just potentially watched James Cameron's Way of the Water. You might be thinking this is quite a brutal thing, and I would have to agree with you. But you know, it's a video game, so it's pretty fun. All right. So load up on that, and then we head down here, and we just get as much scrap and rocks and sand and stuff as we can before my oxygen runs out, which is now. Ugh. Give it just a second. And let's see. Do I have other things I need to talk about? I said I went on a bike ride after I finished the thing. I'm going on a bike ride later. I've been doing some cold weather exercising for the first time in my life, because I don't like going to gyms. I find them sort of one, I don't like to have to drive to the place I'm going to go exercise. I feel like it's sort of I hate driving. And so it kind of like is like I like to be able to just step outside and get going, get started. Let's see, now this is where I'm actually gonna drop this spear, because I think I'm gonna need as much inventory space as possible. I'm also gonna drop this and this. This is a recipe I would like to have in the future, but I feel like those just pop up, and right now I really need as much stuff as I can muster. And I've hit that button somehow again. It's the O button. It's the, like, I don't know. O for octopus. How am I accidentally hitting that with my fingers on WSD? And I think I gotta go up after this. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff closer to the ocean top. I should be going for this. I'm not going to hang around and kill the shark multiple times. I think that is something that you can do, but it seems sort of like, I think I will probably get most of what I need to get in one quick swing down. Damn, this is so much. So clay is like a major thing. I know I need scrap. I pretty much need everything at the moment. There's not like a resource that is not worth picking up for now. Grab me some of these. Oh wow, this is all very handy. I find this tremendously soothing. Normally I listen to a podcast while I play this game and just like zone out while collecting stuff, but it's kind of oddly calming to just have nothing but the sort of sound of water in my ear and my own voice. Hey. Oh, fuck. Ow. And, oh yeah, nights fell a little while ago. I didn't even really notice. Oh my goodness. And I think we'll just, we'll kind of dislodge ourselves and then see which way the wind takes us, and I can start cooking up this shark meat. Brouhaha. And now, oh, I also need to get plastic. So plastic is a core thing at the moment. In the meantime, while I'm waiting to get plastic, I can make some wet bricks, which is going to be a very important thing for me in the future. I will need quite a few more of them, I think. But you put the wet bricks down, they turn into dry bricks, and then you can put them in here, which actually I bet I can put a few things into here, maybe. Oh, maybe not. I think I need the one thing I need, the structure I have to build that requires wet bricks, and then everything else, this guy, sort of follows from that. Okay. That's perfectly all right. I guess I'll just start fishing. That was a really bad cast. Or maybe, I mean, I have quite a bit of food actually. Maybe I should be trying to get plastic so I can start to organize my setup. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're going the right way. You can tell when you're going the right way because there's a ton of detritus in the fucking way. Pick up some stuff, yeah. Plastic. Bring me plastic. I feel like I keep like falling into these moments of silence in this one. It's because I'm trying to remove the ums and likes a little bit. So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to become comfortable with silence for a moment while I think, but then I just like get distracted actually playing the video game like I normally would, which is not entertaining, I assume. Some more wood under there, and then get some more of that. Can I build how much more plastic do I need? Plastic. Ah, perfect. Less perfect than I would like. There we go. And then put this really sort of wedged in here, right about there. And then I can put all the things that I cannot yet use in here. Let's see how much this shark does for me. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh. Another thing, this video game has loot boxes. Let's see what we got here. I learned trash can. You learned trash can. Fantastic. I'm glad I learned trash can. That's so funny. And morning. Morning arises. Yeah, once again, thank you so much if you have suffered through this with me. If you liked the video, I'm happy that you did. I'm surprised, but happy. Have a good rest of your day.